Time, and we're coming to you live from Johannesburg in South Africa. The President of the National Assembly in the Democratic Republic of Congo, Professor Vital Kamerhe, has submitted his resignation to the plenary session. His resignation cites the following reasons: national cohesion, institutional harmony, and to preserve the stability and unity of the country. Now, to unpack this for us, we are joined on the line by our correspondent in the DRC. That's Jimmy Shukrani Bakomera. Jimmy, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on Africa Update.
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you so much.
Now, Jimmy, tell us about this resignation and just the importance of it.
Yes, the resignation of the President of the National Assembly of the DRC was just Dr. Vital Kamerhe was accused in a petition signed by a curtain of deputies in the DRC, which they accused him to destabilize this institution of the Democratic Republic of Congo. So after this petition, the President of Assembly have chosen better to resignate to his function as the President of National Assembly in order to allow the good working and the good rulers of activities at the National Assembly. So this is a great challenge in Congolese politics for now, because the UDPS, the part of the President Tshisekedi, is trying just to deny what happened at the National Assembly. But the UNC, the part of Vital Kamerhe, accused some members, the member of the National Assembly Bureau, to be the source of this petition. But Vital Kamerhe chose better to resignate to his function in order to allow and to struggle against some disturbing which can happen at this institution.
Now, Jimmy, I'm going to ask you before we continue. I'm getting some feedback from you. Can you remove me from loudspeaker? Jimmy, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. I just need to ask you to remove me from loudspeaker because we're getting feedback and it's not coming through properly.
Let me retry.
Okay. I think you've pressed the right button. Now we are good to continue. Now, Jimmy, are you still there? All right. We seem to be having some challenges with this connection. Jimmy, are you there? All right, while Tracy tries to get him back on the line, he is basically taking us through the resignation submission by the President of the National Assembly in the DRC, Professor Vital Kamerhe, submitting his resignation to the plenary session, just citing a number of reasons with national cohesion, institutional harmony, and to preserve the stability and the unity of the country. And Jimmy was just unpacking that for us. Jimmy, are you back on the line? Jimmy?
Yes, I'm on the line.
Perfect. All right, great. Now, Jimmy, just the report itself, tell us about this report that the plenary were to address.
Yes, as I said, the President of National Assembly have just told better to resign to his function, just in order to struggle against this timing which can happen on this institution, because the part of the UNC, the political part of Vital Kamerhe, accused some deputies, some member of the parliament, the Congolese parliament, to be the source of this stabilizer of the National Assembly. So even some of the deputies or the member of this party accused also the party of the president to be also a source of this petition, which just hold out the President of National Assembly, Vital Kamerhe, to his function. But in the National Assembly, some deputies are just saying that this was not the
the line of things because of the situation in eastern part of the DRC. Some deputies, some member of the parliament are seeing that this petition has not any reason to be on this period, but this institution could just take a time to think about the situation in the DRC and to struggle against insecurity in order to put their thinkings together by doing a petition or addressing a petition to one person, which is Vital Kamerhe. But until now, in his speech yesterday evening in the Palais du Peuple in Kinshasa, Vital Kamerhe have just show his willingness of just allow the good derailment of activities at the National Assembly, and this may be, according to some analysis, is going to give a good climate in Congolese politics and will help other generation or other successor of Vital Kamerhe just to struggle to see the good thing or the good position which they can take face of this situation which is happening in the DRC.
All right. Now, this is not the first time that Professor Kamerhe has resigned. Just tell us exactly how it happened the first time.
Sorry?
Is this the first time that Professor Kamerhe has resigned, or is it the second time? What is the point that he's making across in terms of the resignations and returning to the assembly? How does it work going forward?
Yes, it's not the first time. This resignation is not the first time, because he was also the president of the National Assembly when the former president Joseph Kabila was on the president of the DRC. Vital Kamerhe, in his speech, he said about even the first resignation when he was even the president of this institution. For his side, he allows national members of the Congolese parliament that they have a right to evaluate what's getting on, what don't go well in the institution. On his side, this is an experience. There I'm trying to talk about what he said yesterday. He said that this is an experience which he have received, and since he was he getting in Congolese politics. According to him, it is very important to give the place to the democracy to judge his role and to evaluate if this can stay as the president of the National Assembly or if he can just resignate like he did. So,
well,
Vital
Jimmy,
Kamerhe on his side.
Because of time, I'm going to have to ask you very quickly in literally 20 seconds. There's another story coming out of the DRC with the M23 taking over Nzabira in South Kivu province. Tell us about this. What exactly happened, and are there any solutions?
Yes, after violence clashes happened since Sunday and yesterday, Monday, the M23 taken over the city of Nzabira, which is located in Walungu territory, and this causes the massive displacement of people there. And the M23 accused the Congolese army FARDC to be the source of this. But the M23 also accused the Congolese army to attack at first. Until now, there is no news there, but the first is that the city of Nzabira have been taken over by the M23. Yes.
All right, Jimmy, we'll leave it there for today. Thank you for joining us on Africa Update.
Thank you so much.
That's our correspondent in the DRC, Jimmy Shukrani Bakomera, ending that discussion. It is 18 after 12 Central African Time.